Welcome, fellow children of the moon, to a beautiful South Node solar eclipse in Libra. Before we begin the flow, I'm just going to introduce the eclipse a little. After almost 2 years of eclipses in the sign of Taurus and Scorpio, we began a new eclipse cycle in April, with the first in the series of Aries-Libra axis eclipses. We then had the first solar eclipse in Aries, and now on the 14th of October 2023, we have an annular eclipse in Libra, the first solar eclipse in Libra in many, many years. An annular eclipse is when the moon is at or near the farthest point she can be from the Earth, so she doesn't cover the sun completely from our view. A ring of light around her is left visible, creating a beautiful ring of fire in the sky. This eclipse is ruled by Venus, and in Libra she rules the arts, elegance, beauty, refined and exquisite tastes, money, creative collaboration, loving relationships, and harmonious engagement. It is the energy of sophisticated pleasures and an enveloping, alluring loveliness that is deliberately designed through the mind. Since it's a solar eclipse, this marks new beginnings. And since it's conjunct the South Node, it also marks endings. This paradoxical energy is very interesting and illuminating, albeit in the dark, as the moon places herself between the Earth and the sun, blocking almost all the light of the sun, asking us to receive what is coming and release what is going through the wisdom of a deep inner light, guiding us through the energies of eclipse season. A solar eclipse is a new moon eclipse, when the sun and moon are conjunct, and this one takes place at 21 degrees and 8 minutes of Libra. If you have planets or positions between 16 to 25 degrees of any of the cardinal signs, that's Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn, this eclipse will have a greater and more felt impact on you. While Pluto, which has been squaring the node since July, will also be squaring this eclipse since it's happening very close to the South Node, this will have a strongly transformative effect on the collective. Eclipses are not just single-day events. Their energy sets the tone for the next 6 months. There may be some obviously significant event in the external world that takes place around or on the eclipse, or there may be a series of changes that take place across the next half year, all a growing and unfolding expression of the eclipse energy. How this is experienced depends entirely on your personal birth chart, which aspects the eclipse is making to your natal, transiting, and progressed positions. So not only do the houses of the eclipse matter, but also the houses and planets that are being aspected by the eclipse. But to get an overall idea of where the eclipse energy will be directly activated, where these new transformations are taking place, look to 21 degrees 8 minutes of Aries and Libra in your chart. An eclipse has always been considered a powerful moment of mystery and destined change. And at this time, although it is a new moon eclipse, unlike other new moons, it's often advised not to set intentions, simply because the force of the energy is so intense that human minds are not to interfere or apply their own force to what needs to become. It is a time of surrender, all the more so when the South Node is involved. And this is really a beautiful gift, when we can learn to set ourselves free from the constant work and burden of making things happen. It is a divinely humbling time when we remember that we are enveloped and sustained by great invisible forces, and we are very fortunate that a greater, more loving intelligence is maneuvering all that needs to be, ensuring that the pristine design of life carries on unfolding in such a manner that is always for the highest good of all. Even if we sometimes cannot understand why certain experiences are happening, if we open ourselves to a wider influx of deeper knowing, clarity comes through after the confusion. Healing occurs naturally after the wounding. and abundance is received after the initial removal. Alright, to get started, please find a comfortable seated position, cross-legged on the floor or in a chair. Do make sure that your back is supported well. You can also lie down if that feels right for you. Take 3 deep belly breaths, filling the belly and the chest, expanding as much as you can, and then breathe out completely. As you breathe in, think the word full. As you breathe out, think the word free. Do the same at the end of the video, but 6 times. If you'd like to take a few more breaths, please pause the video now and take as many as you'd like. With that, we hail the Moon Mother together on this potent solar eclipse in Libra. Welcome, Mother, welcome. It has been a while since you appeared in this form, years even. I didn't know I had awaited your blessings of this time until close to this moment, when I came to feel a gnawing at my heart, the kind of ache that is known after running for too long alone. And here you are, dark in the sky, yet giving us your shape, darkening the sun, yet leaving enough light to tantalize us with the glory of your dance together, apart, ever circling and halting for just long enough for us to feel your loving wisdom of togetherness and remember that aloneness is never real. It is time, Mother, I see, for old shapes to be broken, for worn-out cords to tear, for cages to be opened. The landscape I have known I have grown wary of. I am wary of the sensations of a place that is unyielding. I am wary of toiling to extract something of value from a barrenness that has never asked me to toil. I remember that I am here to play with abundant beauty. I am not here to overcome adversaries or persuade the environment to accommodate me. I am here to discover the loveliness of already being beloved, without having to display reasons for it. I am asked to find that sweet, still point of the unmoving scales, the natural perfection of life itself, which requires no effort, but must be unperturbed by forces that would dismantle it. I commit to mastering this craft of returning all that is in my care to harmony. I see the mirrors everywhere, Mother. I see only my own reflection in everything. I now know that the other and I are one, as the story of my hidden being is written upon the moving scrolls that I behold. Every moment that has pained me, pleasured me, confounded and enlightened me was created from the sacred intentions, the sacred purpose of my soul. But now I can choose the energy that I join, that I invite, that I create with. I am no longer at the mercy of imbalance in circumstance. On this day, however, Mother, I bow to your choice, to the choice of the sun, and welcome whatever you know must be done, whatever must be undone. It is a day of liberation, and I wholeheartedly open my arms to this great gift, the opportunity for new life. I accept, Mother. I accept the emptying of what was. And in that new, fresh space will a hitherto unknown love flow. New bonds will be forged. A freedom born in the heart to create together powerfully will make itself known, and I will relish it. As I ready myself for the farewell that has been a long time coming, I am thrilled to receive the key to the new portal you have bestowed upon me. Are you enticed as well, Mother, to gaze upon me as I step through, disassembling and reassembling my shades and fragrances, as I embrace the lessons of graceful movement given to me so lovingly? There is magic here, There is great magic that says this magic is mine, that it is ours to unleash in the most beautiful forms. The hand of spirit, the hand of another mortal, squeezed against my palm, I cherish more than anything as this power transforms the universe. Forever in beloved company, forever beloved company to the sacred other. Thank you, Mother, for giving me this precious knowledge, which was felt through everything and everyone I have engaged with. Thank you for tiring me through conflict, for defeating me with transgressions of my notions of separation, for that gave birth to a passion for the loving peace that sustains all life. The more I offer, the more I see the offering is to myself, as I am the one with you, one with the all. As I heed the sanctity of my desires, my life force grows. As I leap forward into the next adventure, courage is no longer required. It is divinely ordained and protected. And I thank you, Mother, for this faith, for this levity. The ring of fire in the sky tells me to burn so brightly it cannot be unseen, but I do this to light the path for others, to create beauty so magnificent it alters the vibrations of all that would behold it. I do this to enjoy the sacred act of harmonizing with everyone and everything that touches my existence. This is a promise of unification with life. I am so grateful to be an earthling at this time, when learning and receiving through my soul, through you, Mother, is something that is shared by so many. Blessed solar eclipse, everyone. May this time ahead be filled with new delights, adventures, and love.